Hello world. Oh, I gotta leave LDG's backstage. Earthquake Bayside. Oh, the Bayside Facebook group. Hello world, it's Berto Pray 5 Cupflaw. So basically, guys, there was just an earthquake, a serious earthquake in that we felt it here in Bayside, New York. Bayside is a part technically of New York City. We're in the borough of Queens. We're the northeastern kind of quadrant of the borough of Queens, New York. Typically, earthquakes in this area, if we felt it here, it usually goes for hundreds of miles. The Northeast United States, let's see, the Northeast United States, the geography, the geology, whatever it is, it goes forever. This was within the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes maybe now, that the earthquake came. I've still got the TV on. We're watching Let's Make a Deal. They did not break in yet with any type of special report. Hopefully there's no serious damage, but this house was shaking more than it's ever shook. Well, okay, I don't know about that. Understand my house, it does border the LIRR railroad, so occasionally it will shake when a train goes by. I felt it by but yeah, this was okay. Yeah, all across Queens now, we're getting reports on Facebook that everybody felt this thing. Hakeem says, Kapla Bird, hope you're doing well after the quake. Thank you, Hakeem. Jim's Landscape says, hello. Jim, Captain Phantom Nerd. Hello, Mr. Londell, Kapla. Richie, yes, an earthquake. Right occurred in New York City. Let's call Sis O'Prey. Let's call Sis O'Prey. David, Debbie. Let's call Sis O'Prey. Saba just felt it. Hello, Saba, in Peekskill. Wow. We've had quakes, JPs, but they've been small, very small quakes, and we barely felt them. Yeah, one time we thought the dog was under the bed or something, but this was sustained. This was the longest. I used to work in Southern California quite a bit of the time, and nothing even close to this. Peekskill's kind of upstate New York a bit. Schwario says, earthquake, are you all okay? So right now we are. Knocking wood, electricity is still okay. The electricity didn't go out yet. And I don't smell any gas, and I don't see any leaks or anything, but God only knows what type of damage may have occurred. my section of Queens, it's all one-family homes, so everything looks okay. Mama Pray is taking a look around the house right now, outside, but, um, uh, the, I don't understand how the news hasn't come up on TV or something. In the 80s and the 90s, when there was a quake, it came up on the bottom of the TV. They said an earthquake has been. Oh, let's go check. Uh, it was Lebanon, New Jersey, a 4.8. Thank you, Thomas Potts. Yes, I heard about the Taiwan. I heard about the Taiwan quake. Maybe it wasn't a quake, says JP's. Wow. Uh, let's hello, 47 Yorktown. Um, Lebanon, New Jersey. Mama Pray. 4.8 out of Lebanon, New Jersey.
You get that, Anna?
I did not get Siso Pray. It just rang. I don't know where Lebanon is. Is it more west than west? Let's see. Um, uh, earthquake, earthquake, earth, earthquake, uh, list, earthquake list today. Yeah. Magnitude 4.8, 1 mile from Tewksboro, New Jersey. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Welcome, LDG. Uh, feel free to bring yourself up. I'm sharing.
Yeah, dear Lord, did you find the news yet? Cause I'm keep refreshing. I think there's a delay or something.
I've got the Google. Google is showing 1 mile from Tewksbury, New Jersey. Yeah, at 10:23 a.m. So 10 minutes ago, a 4.8 earthquake. Oh my God, hit New Jersey. So Siso Pray was closer to the epicenter than we are. Where's the? How does it? Latest earthquakes map.
How are you pulling this up?
Earthquakes that earthquake.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. USGS.gov.
Okay. Yeah. So they just posted it because I was on this one a minute ago. That was in New Jersey.
8 north, 5 kilometers northeast of Lebanon. Lebanon. I mean, honestly, Mama Pray, that looks just about exactly where Siso Pray lives. It is possible that this quake was caused by Nephew Oakley.
By Netflix?
Huh? By Nephew O'Prey. It is possible that this quake was caused by Nephew O'Prey. Oh, they adjusted it. It's now a 4.7. There we go. It's Siso Pray. Hello, world. Hello, and Aunt Debbie's calling in too. You didn't feel anything. We did. Okay, let's pick up Aunt Debbie. I'm glad you're okay. Hello? 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 Ah, I think we lost. I'll call her. Yeah. Um, no, I guess not. Okay. So we are calling my aunt. We'll see what she has to say. She is very close to the epicenter in New Jersey. Let's see if she said. Of course, now she's not picking up. She probably, yeah, she probably calling my aunt and uncle. Yeah. Oh wow. So a fairly sizable quake for this region of the country. Um, let's see, do we have
Like
anything?
no fault lines over here.
I mean, this could well have been felt into Canada. I mean, that's how far quakes go. Quakes on the East Coast of the United States tend to be felt over hundreds of miles. We've had quakes that were based in Canada that we felt here in New York City. Uh, so it should go both ways. Like, who knows? Like, uh, many of the Canadians, even in Quebec, might have felt that. Um, uh, oh, here, Elihu's got a status. Okay, we got breaking news now. Earthquake struck the tri-state area. We have reports of a 4.1 quake out there. We know it's higher than that. 70 miles west of the city. Definitely found Westchester, Long Island, New Jersey, the 5 boroughs. I'm hearing all of a sudden you felt that rumble. You think maybe it's a big truck, but it's not a big truck. I got a call from Cedar Grove. They said it lasted 15 seconds. It did not seem to last that long here, but you're not imagining things. Oh, well, here it lasted, I'd say 10 seconds. Um, I was talking to a friend of mine in Cedar Grove. All the neighbors are out of their houses, uh, considering, yes, it was an earthquake. Now they're up to 4.8, which is not insignificant. The last one we had was a 1.4.
Yeah.
Was a 1.4. Wow, and they're probably going to be aftershock. Holy crap! Holy crap! Um, Elihu says we don't come to Cali for quakes. We call them foot massages. 47 Yorktown says maybe New Jersey was testing a small nuke. Shaking felt in Springfield, Connecticut, Clifton Park, north of Albany. Oh, they're going to feel this to Washington, D.C. Looking at a shaking rat. Hello. Yes. Oh, yeah. You're on live. You're on YouTube. I went live on YouTube about the earthquake. Uh,
Yeah, it's on the news now. It's mother's watching it, so the breaking story is making across the news channels.
The house was moving. Mom came running up to my bed. Now, this is the biggest earthquake
Damn.
anyone in New York City's ever felt. This
Crazy.
this is a
So for those I know Bird's on the phone right now, but we were in the underground talking, and all of a sudden Bird starts earthquake.
this is
Earthquake.
a
I'm like,
4.8.
what? Bird's like, earthquake. It's an earthquake right now. I'm like, are you kidding me? Holy crap. Holy schmoly.
Help it anywhere.
Okay, you talk to her because I can't have the
I
feedback.
think we had.
Can you hear me, you guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
LDG? Okay.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
could you hear my aunt when
I
she
could,
was
we get a
on the
little
phone?
bit in and out.
Oh. Okay.
In and out. Could
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So
somewhat.
I put the phone down. Mom will pray talk to her. Yeah, so my aunt is taking it. Basically, my aunt is saying she has never felt anything like this. She's 20 plus years older than me. She's lived in New York her whole life. Now she's living in New Jersey. Never, ever felt anything like this before. Mom will pray all as well. The last time we had an earthquake in New York City, it was a 1.4. A 1.4.
Oh.
And we felt it. We felt it. Because we are so not used to feeling earthquakes here. So Sisso Pray, she called in. She didn't even know there was an earth. She's
Awful Mary.
I guess she was just so used to Charlie throwing things around and whatnot
Yeah.
that whatever. So Ta Rohane, Rahin, you're in Connecticut and you felt it. Kapla, welcome Taj. Kapla, by the way, is Klingon for hello. Also, technically, it means success, but that's why I say it. So, felt shaking in Boston, says Elihu.
Yeah.
And Ithaca, damn Kurogan computer weather system at work again, says not Ryan Johnson. The epicenter is that blue dot. It's in New Jersey. It's in New Jersey. Thomas answered.
I guess
Taj says,
California.
I figured Mash felt it too. If I felt it here, yeah. Massachusetts would have felt this. Okay, obviously, I'm not a geology buff but
Geologist.
I'm not a professional geologist. But I wouldn't be surprised if they felt this into Virginia. If they felt this into Virginia, the earthquake that damaged the Washington Memorial that time, that was another earthquake that was felt both in Washington, D.C. and New York City. Okay, they updated the earthquake again. It's now 7 kilometers northeast of White House. Uh, um, I don't understand. Sorry. Mhm.
Yeah, I think the last earthquake I felt in New Hampshire was like in the late '80s. We had a very small rumbling. I do remember Father talking about it.
I wish there was a better map. Why does this map have no freaking? There we go.
Satellite view.
Have no streets or anything on. Like, just to give us some idea of where it is or what's
Oh,
going
can't
on.
you, it has the longitude, latitude, right? Just copy and paste that into Google Maps and look at Google Maps. You'll get a street view. Won't be live, but
At least this gives us some idea of where it is. Um, Old Wick. Okay, we've got some idea of where we got. Okay, so Elizabeth, Westfield. So it is a bit of a distance. Sissopre is here in the Westfield area of New Jersey. I myself am in Bayside, New York, in this vicinity. So yeah, uh, I'm sure they felt it. Uh, I'm sure they felt it in Washington. Tri-state earthquake, a 4.8 magnitude quake hit west of Manhattan, has been felt throughout New York. This is Governor Hochul. Her team is assessing damage. I'll be honest, I'm surprised that there doesn't appear to be any serious damage. Obviously, if God forbid, a bridge collapsed or anything, that would already have made the news. Uh, doesn't appear to be any fires burning over the city. They've got, the video cameras on the tops of buildings, and the air appears clear, so it doesn't appear. Luckily, knock wood, it doesn't appear that there's been any major damage throughout the city, which is something we are very, very, very thankful for. Because, oh my God, Forza Jersey is in the house and says Kapla. I felt it. Indeed. Indeed. Elihu is looking at the shake map and says there is no reports from Delaware, Maryland, or Virginia yet. Eastland Burkholder says, interesting planet. Never felt an earthquake. Gorilla's random thought says, wait, what I missed. Gorilla, a 4.8 earthquake struck in New Jersey. And for the first time in my life, I was scared of an earthquake. I never believed. You just don't think of it, and you're like, oh my God, is this it? Is this the one? I knew. I was like, what else could it be? Mom O'Fray was very confused.
I understand.
She was standing, feeling it through the feet. I'm of course laying in my bed, and I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, I I wasn't like, it was shaking, and it was shaking more than anything's ever shook. But and it's just so bright. Hello, Sisso Pray. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sisso Pray is checking to see who it is. She wanted to make sure. She needed to make sure it was a good
You're all good.
person. Okay. Okay. Bye.
So Mary's with Charlie.
Yeah. Okay. So Sisso Pray is good. Anyway, the shaking, I just knew, instinctively that it was an earthquake. Now, my previous experience with earthquakes, nothing like this. Nothing like this. The very first one I remember, we were in upstate, we were in Caroga Lake at the house, and I was laying on a couch, and it was nighttime, and the couch jumped. And I now this house was notoriously haunted. So I'll be honest, I really wasn't sure what the heck happened. I kind of figured it was a ghost. Like I was a kid, okay? I was a kid. And I kind of wrote it off as a ghost attack. The ghost, made the couch jump. So I walked into the living room, and my parents and other adults were talking about, did they feel something? And then we went to the television, which was, in the other room, back in the living room where I had been. And sure enough, on the bottom of the TV, there was a scroll that says, an earthquake has recently. Oh, I see we've got a donation. I'm sorry, guys. I was not set up to stream, so I need a second to get the donation text, if it's there. Alvin Bragg donated $1.49. Thank you so much, Alvin. And it says, due to the earthquake, I have filed felony charges against Trump for causing the earthquake. I will bring him down. I
Oh my God. I'm still shaking.
praise still shaking.
I mean, literally, my body feels like.
It's okay, brother. It's right.
No, I know it's okay. I'm not
It's okay.
frightened. I'm just shaking.
Yeah. Where's video of the affected area? Says Mr. Londell. News people should be swarming the area by now. Well, it's all of New York City, Mr. Londell. I am sure somebody's video cameras, or my video cameras, were just aimed outside, and nothing of notice really happened. Maybe you could see, it's not worth it for me to go back, because I mean, the only thing you might ever see would be my wheelchair ramp possibly shake a little, but I don't think you'd even notice it from the distance it is from a camera. Thankfully, there was no, well, I say that, but I don't know that there's been a train yet pass. Did a train pass? Okay. So we know the eastbound train track is okay.
It was going slow.
But it was going so well. I would hope it goes slow. I would hope it goes slow. Um, Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, I'm back. I was on the phone. Any
Yeah,
new news?
no new news. Siso is
Not a
okay.
second quake.
No, not yet. Mamo plays and she's still shaking. Right. Eastland says they're talking about it on the radio now. No, Eastland, doesn't appear that there's any lives lost, thankfully. There doesn't appear to be any serious damage at all. Eastland says journalists are going extinct. Elihu says most likely it was the 125th Street fall. Elihu, I don't understand if does the 125th Street fault run through New Jersey as well? Because that's where it is. JP says the rails aren't messed up then. Yeah. If one train passed, but I mean there are two tracks, so I just hope the other track is okay.
Yeah, I feel bad for anybody on trains. Oh crap! I didn't even think about that.
Elihu says Baltimore now reporting shaking that was felt. Oh, it's all gonna come. It's all gonna come. Bradley says this quake was felt all the way here in Texas. What?
What?
I don't think that's true, Bradley. I don't think it could get to
I'd feel it.
Texas. It would take long. I mean, it would have to be moving faster than the speed of sound to hit Texas. Maybe there was a separate quake, although it's not up on the board yet. This is still the most recent earthquake that's been detected. Daniel's Hot Topic says, good morning, Bird. I am watching a live news feed on the earthquake on CBS News. Well, Daniel, turn off that news. I've got the news. Elihu says an earthquake can happen miles from the actual fault line itself. It does not have to happen on the fault line. So then what the fuck is the point of a fault? Stan Lee says, yeah, nothing in Southern Ontario. Elihu says the P wave happens at the fault and the S wave can be felt miles away. Stan Lee says, bird scoop.
You're hearing it first here on Opry 5 BIRD radio. That's right.
BIRD radio.
The emergency vehicles are going around checking things.
Emergency vehicles are going around checking in New Jersey. Eastland Burkholder checks in that South Mississippi did not feel it. Thomas Potts says, why is there a tsunami logo? I don't know about that. Hodge is in Hartford, Connecticut. They felt it. Eastland says the Emperor's Throne Room, safest place in the palace. Shaking in Boston. 47 Yorktown says, oh my God, the orphan miners. Oh my God. You know,
Did you even check them yet?
I did not.
Oh God.
I did not check. I did not check on the miners. On the miners. John Araki with a 9-month member super chat says still legal to be boarded in New York. And John Araki gifted 5 channel memberships. Thank you so much, John Araki. Thank you. Oh my God, I don't even have my stream up. Helicopters. The helicopters are in the air. The helicopters are in the air. I hear them. They're checking. Um, okay, John Araki, 5 memberships went to Sci-Fi Sith Dan, the Tetrarch of Apathy, Josh Street, Ngredia, and Sci-Fi Nation. A lot of some new, some names we knew, and some names are new. Ah, you get it? You get it? Some names are new, and some names we knew. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. Thank you, Mama Pray. Stanley asked, "Does LDG think it was terrorists?" And I'm going to say he does now. Now that you could brought up the possibility, I'm sure it was. John Araki says heart attack. I hope that's not you, John Araki. I hope that's not you. Oh my God. Oh, now we're getting an emergency alert. We're now getting emergency alert. Extreme alert. Holy shit.
7 magnitude or
Oh my God, it's reading it out loud.
Residents are advised to remain indoors and to call 911 if injured.
4.7 magnitude earthquake has occurred in the New York City area. Residents are advised to remain indoors. Run in the streets, people. We're advised to remain indoors and to call 911 if injured. More info. The very first thing Mama Pray did after the quake was go outside. Everybody went outside to look, and then we all came back in. So this is now, what are we, 30 minutes past the quake? 36 minutes, 37 minutes past the quake. And now they're first time people not to go outside. That's ridiculous. That's like, that was anyway. JP says watch out for block helicopters. How did global warming cause earthquakes? Gav After Dark is in the house. Kapla Gav. Or maybe I don't believe this is not a conspiracy. This is an earthquake. They happen. We got somebody walking past the house. I assume they're walking. They were probably walking before the earthquake, and they've got to continue on. There's traffic remains, car traffic remains normal. My aunt thinks it has something to do with the upcoming eclipse. Of course. Eastland Burkle, this is, can feel it on the fault line. JP says nice early warning system. Eastland Burkle, this is solar eclipse glasses. I must buy some. Beware of the fakes. Indeed, you definitely don't want to buy the cheap fake solar glasses. Okay, guys, thank you for all those enduring hearts. I see I forgot to turn off the reaction system. Oh, we've got another donation. We've got another donation. Joe Biden donated $1.49. This is probably a joke, and says, "Good Lord, that quake woke me up. I have been in thousands of earthquakes in my life. I hope the planes in the air are safe. Hail Karoga." Thank you. Thank you for that, Mr. B-Man. I don't want to use your name because if I do, YouTube thinks this is some type of election interference. I said, God damn it. I should have not said the
Said
E
it.
word. Should have not said the E word. Okay, guys, give me a minute here and I'll put the link out if anybody wants to come up. I already given to people who felt the quake, but I highly doubt we're going to get that many people. Okay. Invite, copy. Anybody'd like to come up and talk about the quake or earthquakes in general, earthquakes you felt before, earthquakes you've been in? Did you feel this quake? Yeah. Anything of interest? Should we be worried about?
Aftershock.
Well, I know aftershocks are a possibility. JP's is going back to sleep. That's probably a solid plan. Although if I had been asleep, I wonder what would have happened. Would it have woken me? I would have thought my hospital bed was going crazy. Okay. It appears no one is rushing up, which is fine. Eastland says Krogan public service announcements. And there it is. There's Elihu. Welcome. Krogan public service announcement. The God Emperor has checked on the orphan miners seconds after Mamo Prey reached his throne. Welcome, Elihu.
Kapla, bud. Kapla.
Kapla.
Did you check out that little shape map link I put in the chat?
Check out the shake map. I will.
Okay.
Taj says USGS says on average, chance of a second larger earthquake is 6% within 3 days.
USGS does not know how to predict earthquakes. It's statistically impossible to do that right now. That's just an estimated guess.
Hearts for Mamo Pray, says John Araki. Hearts for you, Mamo Pray. Hearts for you. Thomas Paz says this could have been a foreshock. Yeah, that the bigger quake is still to come.
I was just about to mention that because the USGA thing. Yeah, take Japan a couple of years ago for Fukushima. They had a 4 point something. Little small quake. Nobody thought anything. All of a sudden, that 7 point something happens.
God damn it, Elihu. Said that before Fukushima, there was a small earthquake in Japan. And then the major.
Yeah, there is a chance that can be a preliminary, but I highly doubt it because the 125th fault rarely does anything. Oh, now news is covering it. 4.8 shake New York. Now news has it here. Yeah, Stanley, there's this app that I have on my phone. It's called My Shake. It's free. It's for iPhone and Androids. It's very reliable and very accurate.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Wait, you're gonna leave me here with LDG?
Yes.
Crap. I mean, oh, okay.
Yeah. So, what do you think now? Do you think is it New Jersey? We thought it was California that was going to be detached from the United States. Maybe now this is a sign that it's going to be New Jersey instead, which I can, you know, kind of say rather New Jersey be better than California, but
Well, geologists are saying the worst scenario for the East Coast would be if there's a major earthquake on the Canary Islands above an 8.0, because that means part of the island can fall into the ocean, which can cause a tsunami to 30 to 100 feet high, and there goes the East Coast. Sorry, I live in California. I study earthquakes. There's 2 places in my spot, my apartment I can go if there's a big quake. And here's a tip for everybody. If you are outside when an earthquake happens, immediately go toward a building to avoid falling debris. Okay? Do not run out in the streets. Immediately go toward a building and hug it. If you're outside, in an open field, lay down.
Why would I run toward a building?
Because you want to avoid falling debris.
Debris is going to come from a fucking building.
You're going to have debris that's going to fall before the building will fall.
So stay the fuck away from the buildings. Obviously, we're. If I'm on the street, then yeah, I would. Maybe I would. No, I don't even think I would duck in a building.
No, not in the building. You don't want to go in the building. You want to go toward the building, hug the wall, hug the building itself, because you avoid the falling debris. You don't want to go in it. You want to get to the building.
So you're saying it's more likely debris is going to fall in the middle of the street than
Yes,
right up against the
then
building itself.
right up
Yes.
against the building. Yes.
Yes.
That would be common sense. Yes. We've all seen Ghostbusters.
Stanley's as a 5 isn't really that big. At least
Well,
compared to what they get in California. Of course not. It's big for New York.
Yeah, it actually depends on where you are because of the foundation. A 5 is horrendous in Nashville, Tennessee, but a 5 is foot massage here. It depends on the foundation.
Stanley's has got a shake for the chic. Sci-Fi Nation says thank you to John Araki for the membership. Stanley's will stand in a doorway. Or is that for a tornado? I think it's for earthquake too.
Yeah, earthquakes as well. But you actually don't want to stand in the doorway. You want to squat in the doorway, okay?
Squat, like a
Yeah.
squatter.
Yeah, you want to squat in the doorway. You don't want to stand in it because you can get thrown around. You're squatting, you lower to the ground, lower center of gravity, you got more balance. Oh, stop quoting Taylor Swift, Gap.
Shake it off. Stanley says, yeah, that's why third world countries tend to get leveled. Construction is often concrete without rebar, so it just crumbles.
Yeah.
Cap says, how are you going to squat if there's like 50 people in that doorway?
Why would you be in a room with 50 people anyway?
Well, this is New York City, man.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't a tornado. It's not a nuclear attack.
Yeah, in the 50s and 60s, for the nuclear drills, they just had kids kiss their ass goodbye. That was it. That was the practice.
Okay.
Earthquake drills, they tell you to go into your desk.
has been updated to 7 kilometers north of White House Station.
Yeah, I put the epicenter in the chat earlier. I found it.
Yes, but the epicenter keeps being adjusted.
Oh,
You understand that as more seismic, whatever, seismometers come in, that they keep making minor adjustments to the epicenter. Like right now, it is almost literally under Old Turnpike Road.
you ever driven over the San Andreas Fault, Bird?
I do not know if I did or did not. So I would say probably not. Although I've driven California north to south a couple of times. Uh,
Well, there are a lot of the earthquakes happening.
yeah, there are earthquakes happening all the time.
Yeah, Banta Sea last night, Mid Atlantic had like 6 5.1s and 5.5s. Like, what the hell's going on in the Mid Atlantic?
One of the central roads. It's pretty bad.
Let me see what my.
FKHC says earthquake. Quick, make sure the dam won't break.
See, 5.6. Oh, that's 3. Hang on, let me go back over
Stanley's is all around the big bad world on the CIA machine. 1010. The president's men got a big black limousine. There's an ICBM flying by. Get down and get to work.
Yeah, there was a 6.1 in Japan yesterday. Sorry, on the 3rd. What else there? In Taiwan, 4.8, of course. In the Philippines. Sheesh.
Well, I think we've reported on the earthquake. Say all in all, things appear to be okay. Knock wood. If you have an emergency, obviously call 911. LDG, anything you want to say before we go?
It's this earthquake stream, man. Thanks for letting us know you're okay, and I hope everybody else is okay. It's in there. And make sure you check with your family members and loved ones if you have anybody in the area.
A reminder, if anyone had been in the underground this morning, you would have heard the actual, oh my God, this is an earthquake. I think there's an earthquake go on. Paul.
I think it was more like we were talking and then we hear, earthquake? Earthquake! 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 What? Bird, what's going on? Earthquake!
I just said, earthquake! Earthquake! It's an earthquake! Oh. You don't understand. I don't want to say I wanted to be in an earthquake, but I worked in California for quite a while, and I always just assumed that I would get and I'd be in an earthquake at some point, and I never was. I don't ever remember any type of serious earthquake, anything that I even remotely felt like this. Like I might have heard that there was a quake, and I was trying to convince myself I felt it, but I was never 100% sure, kind of thing. But this one, oh my God, I wasn't as scared as I thought I'd be. I guess I just assumed that it wasn't going to get worse than it was. But I mean, who knew? I mean, once it started shaking, and it was noticeably shaking, it didn't stop. Like it was, most other earthquakes were over before we noticed the earthquake even begun. Like there was a single shake or something, maybe two shakes. This one was by far longer than anything I ever felt, long enough to realize and to say that earthquake was happening. Like when I said the first quake, it wasn't over, it was still going. FKHC says Birdo Prey, FKHC 2005 says Birdo Prey, I lived in Japan when I was a kid. It was the middle of the night when an earthquake happened, woke up my parents, but the two cats we had at the time slept right through it. Interesting.
I remember my first quake. It was at 5:25 in the morning in Oregon when I was 17.
Wow. Were you high as a kite anyway?
I was asleep. It woke me up.
Miss Lundell says, okay, now let's all go watch Dante's Peak. Cody guy's here. Hey, Cody. Thomas says, please tell me LDG recorded you saying that. I don't think he did.
No.
Damn.
Stanley says, anything broken? Stuff fall off the shelves? No, not here. Thankfully. Mama Pray hasn't been to the basement, but we didn't hear anything fall over. I don't know, Mama Pray. Some of these picture frames look like they moved a little. Yeah, I'm not kidding. They do look like they moved. Might have to be pushed back a little further. Back to work. Glad you're okay. Thank you, Gorilla. Yeah, we're okay. Knock wood, so far. So good. So LDG, you said what you want. You want to Elihu, anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, everybody's weird. Everybody's a weirdo. And I put a link in the public chat in case everyone wants to check out some of the Eclipse information that's going to be happening on Monday.
Yes, the eclipse on Monday. New York City is going to be about 90%.
85, 90%. Yeah.
85.
Yeah. The website will give you all the information you need. So,
gotcha.
Of course, Texas is supposed to be covered in clouds.
FKHC says not.
On wood. Knock on wood.
Knocking on wood, yes. I am literally knocking on what appears to be wood. We're supposed to get 99% in Hamilton. Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. But it's going to be overcast. We're supposed to have clear sky in New York City.
And for the first time, it's actually going to be on local television. I forgot if it's going to be Fox or NBC is going to air it, but it's going to be on local television.
Okay. Cool. Thomas is wow. What, Thomas?
That you survived the quake and the gnomes didn't fall over.
Did I miss something?
I don't know.
No. I don't see anything. Okay. Thank you guys all for hanging out. What do we got? What's today? Friday. Oh, 4 p.m. Eastern, we'll try to do bed life. And let's see. What have we got?
No sanity, I can guarantee you that.
And at 2 p.m. Eastern, what do we got? Antiderivative Jill is exploring the film Star Trek First Contact. Wait, is that today?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
yeah.
first contact day.
Oh, that's right. Today's First Contact Day. Today is First Contact Day.
Well, you've definitely been contacted, Bert. Maybe that was a signal from out. Maybe not terrorists, but maybe that was a.
That was a
signal
signal
from
from the
aliens.
Vulcans. The Vulcans are landing.
They're trying to communicate, and they're sending us music that's causing earthquakes.
Mm, okay. I gotta go. Take care, guys. Kapla all.
Cup bird. Later,
Bird and
weirdos.
panel out.
Later.